Hi everyone, I'm delighted to have with me today Andy Cole, who's the founder and CEO of Prosperity Insurance, a broker regulated by the Insurance Authority. So Andy, hope you won't mind me saying this, but you're one of the biggest personalities in the financial advisory world here in the Middle East. And I know that outside work, you are the chairman of the Abu Dhabi Harlequins Rugby Club, which I think you've been doing for quite a while. But we're not here to talk about rugby, I'm afraid. We're here to talk about a serious thing, which is New Year resolutions. And I know lots of people have them and they don't see it through, but this is an important time of the year to start thinking about changing some habits so that you are wealthier and healthier. So let's look at what tips you would give people for next year. So what are your, let's say, 5 New Year resolutions which expats living in the Middle East should consider?
Okay. Well, I think first of all, it's really like going back to basics. What it is. What it is to plan for yourself. I think the first thing we need to do is sit down and actually look at our money priorities. Often, people don't sit down and actually look at what they spend every month and what they spend it on. So perhaps in a New Year's resolution, sit down, just have a quick look. Where's my money gone in 2018? Where does it go each month? Are they, then what is it necessary? Is it something I want or is it something I need? I think that's quite important where you write down what we actually need every month and what is actually essential so that we can then look at where the money is going and whether it can be placed elsewhere. So that'd be number one tip. Sit down, work out your income, outgoings and needs, and then prioritize which outgoings are really a need and essential. Second one, emergencies. Unfortunately, we need to expect emergencies. Things change. We don't know when they're going to change. Sometimes, especially when an expat, they can change quite quickly. So having money put aside in case of an emergency is also very important, because if we get caught short, suddenly we have to maybe sell our assets at a loss in order to continue our lifestyle. So making sure we accept that there might be emergencies and put some money aside. That's my second tip. Number 3 would be make savings early. And it sounds very of course you should start early, but we don't. Life goes by very quickly. You look back and you think, oh, if only I'd started 5, 10, 15 years ago. Well, today is the time to start. And I think it's a change in your mindset. I think we need to change our mindset and understand that, it's great to live in a country like the UAE, but the money can get sucked out from you. The money can be spent very easily here. It's a great country and we have great lifestyles, but often we spend our money on things that might not be essential. And then things that really are important in our lives are not covered. So I think that is very important. Once we do start a plan, whatever our plan is and wherever it is, doesn't matter, as long as it's disciplined. Make sure you have a disciplined savings program, and achievable goals, something that you can attain. My 4th tip for the new year would be protection. Ensure you have the right protection in place so that you can ensure your family's lifestyle continues in the event of a serious accident, a serious illness, or loss of life, premature death. Again, make sure you have the right levels of protection, because often when we sit down with people, they might have protection programs and they think they're adequately covered. But there's no calculations actually done properly to determine the amount of money required to give you the income you need to maintain your chosen lifestyle. So again, make sure that is correct. Make sure you pass on your wealth to your loved ones. So again, things like making sure you have a will or life cover in trust. That's really important. But also make sure you're healthy. Keep a healthy lifestyle. It's great. You say prevention is better than cure, and that's down to our lifestyle. So again, think about the way we live, our lifestyles, and maybe that will also be something we look at. I think we all do it, don't we? 2019, January, we're going to go on a diet, we're going to exercise and all the things, but do we actually do it and follow through? Well, and number 5, get independent, professional, qualified advice. All the things we said before are great, but if you can get a decent, qualified financial advisor, it would help you all the way through your planning. And I would definitely recommend that. if you can put everything in place, you've got peace of mind. You can relax a little bit more, perhaps, and enjoy life. And that's what we're here as well. We want to enjoy life and relax, but make sure we have everything in place just in case. So that's all planned for a secure, healthy future, but also cope with the unexpected.
Very well, all valid points. And just very quickly, I know this year's been pretty exciting. You've sold your business,
Yes.
and you've recruited, which is great because other brokers are struggling in one way or another. So maybe you can just quickly summarize how many advisors you have and what sort of expats you're targeting, let's say by nationality.
Okay, so as I mentioned, I've been here a while, as you said, 28 years. In fact, I've seen the economy rise and fall over those years, and I've noticed that the expat communities change with the economy. So in 2017, when there was a downturn in the market, we saw a lot of companies cutting costs, which means normally employees that cost money tend to be the more Western expatriates. So we saw a lot of people starting to leave in 2017 and 18. So we started to target consultants that would fill those voids, consultants that could talk to clients that are perhaps getting promotions because of the gaps in the market. So we looked very much to the Asian market. We started recruiting the Filipino market, the Indian market, Pakistani market. We could see that would be a growth sector. And so 2018, we identified a few people that we could use to help recruit and manage. And we continued that in 2019. We started the year with 35 consultants. Today, we're up to about 130. So there is a market out there, definitely, and I can see that growing over the coming years. But that's not to say that we wouldn't want advisors of other nationalities. Of course, we will, but that would probably be our main focus going forward.
Brilliant. Okay, well, congratulations on your expansion, and please remember to like and share this video, and do take a look at our aggregator website, whichfinancialadvisor.com. So until next time, thank you very much.